He's so cute. My fence. So, as bodgy as it looks, look what I did. I've gone crazy with pumpkin seeds. I don't know. I've been a bit slack, so I have some updates to show. Got my chickens finally. And check this out. Such a cool doll. But yeah, look, my little silky rooster. He's 3 months old and just starting to crow. And I got 3 leghorn girls. I don't know if they're cross or anything because they're really brown or if that's just a kind of leghorn. Here's their little house. Slash horse feeder. Look at how booty and cute. Ready? Oh. Sorry. Sorry. Usually I don't accidentally make it land on the animal. Sorry, Diamond. I'm sorry. Anyway. Usually I've been getting 2 eggs a day for the last few days. And there used to be stuff in here, but they kick it all out anyway, so I need to put a strip of something higher. It needs a bit of altering. But I painted this black to see which one they would prefer. And yeah, even when there was stuff in there, they still chose that one. And only 2 hens are laying. And they both really like that one. So maybe I might paint this one dark and put more stuff in there and see if they both get let in. I don't know. Got my water. And I made one of these, I'm going to call it like a toggle feeder, where they peck at it and then get the grain just fall out. They obviously don't like all the kinds of grain in here. Like whatever these fat ones are, I don't know what they're called. But it's not their favourite. He's so cute and inquisitive. And then coming out here, I need more stuff in here because it's quite boring and I feel bad that there's nothing to entertain them except for my little composting bay. I usually can give them something fresh every day, so that's good. I think they're happy with that. There's my chicken. Figured it's worth a better look. It should be nice and actually show what on earth the thing looks like. Partially buried in the ground as well to try and stop anything digging in. Hopefully it will be safe. Needs some finishing touches up there. Only tiny little bit of rain drips getting there. It's actually really dry in there even when it rains. But I want a gutter on there to collect water so they have their own water. Look at my beautiful little garlics. They're much smaller than the ones that I planted from. I planted 2 cloves. What do you call them? Not a clove. Like I had 2 garlics that I pulled apart and planted. And this isn't all of them, but these are way smaller than, like, I'm going to say the parent that I pulled apart to grow these. I don't know what you call the thing. But, well, there's like the biggest one. Oh, I can't even. Anyway, these have been here for probably at least 3 weeks now. And then I might trim them up a bit and make them a bit tidier. My fence I made mostly by myself. Mostly. So, all the way around 3 sides because the horse kept getting in and what I had before was just not good anyway. And yeah, I just thought I'll just use what I've got. So, it was actually quite fun. It's finally done, but I've still got to be careful because she can get her head through like under these, you know, if I plant something too close. So I've still got to actually be picky about what I planted because my thought was with these things, I'm going to have pumpkins. I've got so many pumpkins and I'm being extremely experimental with what I plant because I just need to see what can grow in this soil because it's not the best. And I just really want to see what happens. So I've got pumpkins like here, and I've got a pumpkin in that pot there and in that other garden, and I've got pumpkins over up there. I've got them everywhere, and I was thinking of running them along the fence, like hang them off it so that the pumpkins are all off the ground and they're not going to sit there and go yellow or rot or anything. Sorry about that glare. But I think that, you know, when she gets bored, she eats a lot, and she'll probably eat almost anything. So hanging them off the fence isn't the best thing, because I can't now build another fence to keep her off that one, and I don't have enough wire to, I think, fence all that to keep her away. So, as bodgy as it looks, these little things, I'm going to do like little temporary kind of like lattice things or whatever to try and run the pumpkins over. I'll show you. I'm trying to train this one over here. So once they're on there, try and have more in the middle so that they can just go all over it, and I'll just sort of grow them up like that, I'm guessing. See how that works. And with these ones, I might try a different approach by either having another piece of wood over the top and doing like a hang version, so wind them over kind of up and down. But I don't know, this is all experimental because I have another one in here, but I'm so new to this that I'm also not sure what is a pumpkin and what's a cucumber. I think this one's cucumber. That one is a cucumber. I think this one is, yes, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure this one is another pumpkin. But I planted a seed here too. I've gone crazy with pumpkin seeds. I don't know what I was thinking. Really, like, I know I have my experiments, but I thought if these do take, I'm going to have way too many pumpkin vines that I can handle, probably. So, you know, here's another one. Yeah, but I've got so much happening. Too much for a video I want today because I didn't want it to be too long. But avocado trees. But what I'm going to do right now, because this is not a full-blown garden tour video, I need some carrots for dinner. So I need to pick the best ones. And this is I don't even know if it's good to disrupt the surface of the carrots and that, but I just check by doing this and going, oh yeah, look at the top of that carrot. That looks like it's going to be good. So I do that. And then I think, yep, you're big enough. I'm going to pull you out. This little beauty. They're so cute. I'm loving collecting my own produce. It's just the coolest thing to be able to pull something out of your garden and be like, yeah, I agree with that. As a first time gardener or a new gardener, it's just so cool. And I hope it never gets boring to me to be doing this, collecting my own stuff. I don't get so used to this, like, oh yeah, whatever. Just, you know, I don't want it to happen. And I'm amazed at how big these babies have been getting. Picked out 2 yesterday. I'll let my nephew pull out 2. I'm trying to show you a photo maybe and blur out his face. And he loves pulling stuff out. But these things, again, the camera doesn't make it look so big. But these are whoppers. Getting really big compared to the last ones I had. So I also don't know if it's just summer where they go much bigger. But we pulled out 2 yesterday. Beautiful things. So I've been letting things go to seed, and like I don't really need the seeds of the spinach and certain other things, but I've been trimming back what I don't want, so I just can collect a few seeds and then giving the rest to the chickens. So I collect it, chuck it in there, and then it goes to my chickens. And it's just been really cool to have fresh stuff every day to give my chickens. I almost forgot to show you the carrot I pulled out the other day. I didn't even do that test how I dig the dirt out around the top. I just pulled it out and was like, oh, look at this, Brad, you should see this. My guess is I wonder if they get bigger and probably less tasty. You know, I wonder if they go a bit bland. But anyway, they're all going to go in dinner. This is also the, I guess you call it pickled beetroot or preserved beetroot, out of the 2 that I pulled out yesterday. Next time I do this, I think I might just film it, or the process of doing these, because it's quite simple. And the last lot I did, I just had 1 jar and they turned out really yummy. I can't believe this. I just had this in my pocket and I leant against and I heard look what I did. But I can confirm it's not tasteless. I ate from nut bees because I thought that might be the most tasteless piece at the end, but yeah, not horrible. I forgot an important ingredient. This is it. Creeping thyme. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what this one I planted is. I don't have any other kinds of thyme, so it's got to be that. I also don't know how low you should take these things. But yeah, I'm just doing what I think is right. I'm really liking this with my baked veggies and things. I think I didn't put enough in last night's bake because I did this basically the other night. Last night, obviously. I might need a bit more. I really want to actually taste it. Like, really taste it. I'm pretty sure. Well, I feel as though I shouldn't have these fat stemmy pieces still on it. So I've been trying to get the leaves off those big pieces. I need more herbs. I need way more herbs. I've tried growing heaps of stuff, even like oregano. So much stuff is just not sprouting. If it does, I struggle to keep some of it alive. And because this is basically my first year of gardening, I've only started about last December, I think. November, December. So basically a year. But it was like right in the heat of summer. And everything like sprouted really easily. But also I think it was the end of... like it was too late. I had capsicum and all that I wanted to do. I had some tomato plants going really well, but it was also too late because I only got maybe a few pieces off them. And then they just were like, that's the end of our growing season. So I started them too late. And the pumpkin, I got one little butternut pumpkin off my pumpkin fire because I started that a long time as well. So I've got a good jump on a lot of the stuff I'm growing this time. And I'm hoping it's enough time to get a good harvest. But yeah, it's been a struggle to get a lot of them going. But anyway, I don't have a greenhouse or anything yet, so that's all stuff for the future. This is it. Just some salt, oil, and the thyme. Should be delicious.